In the last video, we did the exhaust, built the full exhaust system. So I didn't have the flex couplers, so they showed up. So I didn't bother filming it, fairly straightforward. Just cut a section of pipe out, weld the couplers in. No big deal. Same thing both sides. The fuel line kit for the tri-power also showed up, so I just slapped that on quick. It's literally 30 seconds. Put the Pertronix Igniter 3 ignition system inside the distributor. So it was a points distributor that I've now converted. It was a brand new distributor, but it was still points. So the Igniter 3 has a rev limiter built in. It also does multiple spark within the distributor. So ran the same one in my dad's GTO, and it works phenomenal in that car. That car will probably be coming up on the channel at some point. We've got a fuel injection system that we're going to throw on it. So the other thing you might have noticed in this video, new wheels. Love them. So wheels are on, new wheel tire package. Tires are Diamondback Auburn Deluxe radials. So they look like a bias ply tire, but as you can see, they are a tubeless radial. Have some drivability, reliability, no tubes, no problems. Rocket igniter wheels. Got them in the sandblasted texture. I really dig the look, especially with the patina on the cab and everything. I don't plan on painting anything, just the frame. Gonna paint the chassis, but it's looking pretty killer. So I think now I am at the point where we got to get this cab mounted. So I have a plan, got it figured out, know what I'm going to do. It's kind of weird. I've never seen one of these things restored or like an original truck, but there's actually a gap between the frame and the subrail. So the back of the cab's sitting flat on the frame, as well as the front of the cowl. But it's like there would have been like a spacer or a block in here that it mounted to. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna actually just cap the bottom of the sub rails, put a tube in between the bolts, the mounting holes, just so it can't crush them, and mount it down that way. So, got a plate, got some stuff. We'll get the cab flipped onto its back and just kind of start capping the bottom of those sub rails. Okay, just before I flip the cab on the back, I wanted to clamp some of this in place and re-weld. There was some cracks. So, got all that welded up. Little one here too. Got that welded up to kind of stiffen the body back to what the shape is supposed to be. Okay, I got the cab onto its back. A little awkward. Little bit of cracking that I got to weld up. Repair the cowl. I'm going to weld a plate in here. So I'm going to fill this gap with a plate, and where the body mount holes are, I'm going to weld tubes in to support so that when you try to bolt it down, it won't collapse. And there'll be rubber cushions where the mounts are. When it sits back down on the chassis, then it'll have just that, maybe 1/4 inch thick rubber just to kind of support it, give it a little bit of cushion. Cowl's repaired, both sides. I actually cut this strip out right here so I could gain access to the outside skin. Hammer and dolly it back into place. Did some little welding, weld up the cracks. Got it fitting pretty good. So I'm going to try and patina the paint back in. I've got a few different colors of paint over there. I'm going to try and patina it back in a little bit, leave some bare metal, let it kind of rust. I actually found a solution online that I might try out that's supposed to create immediate rust. Probably not going to grind this. Grinding the welds is just going to weaken it. I'll leave that. It's totally unexposed. Other side, same thing. The cowl was mashed in here, completely rounded over. It was actually completely collapsed on itself, like balled up. So, same thing. Cut that strip out. Hammer and dollied it. Worked at it with pliers till I got it. Pretty happy with it. So, now on to creating the boxing. And get the sleeves in there. We'll get it flipped down and get it bolted down. So I got my holes drilled to 3/4 inch holes. Got a piece of 3/4 inch tubing that now fits through the holes nice. So, gotta cut my plate, weld it in here. So it'll get spot welded along this rail, right along there, and then weld it to this seam. Shove my 3/4 inch tube through from the top, cut it to length, weld it on the top. And then from the top side, I'll drill through. It's a 9/16 inside diameter. Drill through with my 9/16 drill bit. And that'll give me my 9/16 hole in the bottom. So it'll give me a little bit of room to move the cab just a bit, not a lot. Same thing here. Spot welds, weld the seam. Pretty straightforward from here on out. So we'll get the plates cut. Cut our pieces of tube to fit through. And I'll come back to it when it's all done. Flip the cab back down. So what I'm going to do here, got my 3/4 inch holes where the body mount holes are. Cut a piece of this 3/4 inch tubing, fit through the hole. See here, I've already got one cut to sit in there. Then I'll drill my pilot hole through the center and take my 5/8 drill bit, run the 5/8 drill bit through, and then we'll be able to just bolt the cab down. So, yeah. Carry on with cutting the tubes. Get them in place, we'll get the cab bolted down, and we'll come back. Got all the sleeves welded in. Ran the 5/8 bit through till it contacted that plate underneath. Now I'll run the 1/8 inch bit through so I can get a good pilot hole for the large bit. And we'll flip the cab back up on its back, drill the holes through from the other side. Probably actually enlarge it in the plate to about like 3/4 or whatever again, so that I can weld the other side. And then we'll get this sucker bolted down. Cab is officially mounted. Good and solid, doesn't move around. Only have 4 bolts in it for now. I really struggled with this front bolt. The threads in the nut were screwed up from the heat from welding it. So the next time the cab's off, rather than trying to jam bolts through right now the way it is, next time the cab's off, I'll just run a tap through all the holes, make sure they're good to go. Before we bolted the cab down, I cut some of this rubber. This is rubber belting from a machine at a wire cable plant that a buddy of mine works at. So it's just like 3/8 thick rubber with some nylon braiding and everything in it to reinforce it. Cuts easy with a knife. Drill some holes in it. Make cushions, nice little cushions for the body mounts to sit on. With the body mounts in, got just a little bit of clearance there between the frame and the body. Enough room where the body won't contact it when you're hitting bumps and stuff. Little update for you guys from present day. All of the content that you guys have seen so far has all been about 5 years old. This truck's been on the road for 4 years now. I built this entire truck in 1 year. I wanted to update you on the body mount situation. I actually ended up cutting those tubes out that I welded in. Used just the lower plate, shorter bolt, 1 1/4 inch hole with body plugs that go on the top. That way the surface is flat, the bolt head doesn't stick up above the surface. Much easier for carpet, finishing it in the future. If you want to see what's going on here, I've got a 58 Pontiac dash that I narrowed. I tucked this in here nicely. You can see I got like some hidden stereo stuff going on, stereo controller in the ashtray. All that stuff will come up in the future videos. You can see I've got it laid out for a 3.5 inch chop. Already started cutting stuff like the doors. So if you want to see more of this and some of the other stuff that'll be coming up in the future, C8 Z06 up on the top. It's winter right now, so we can't really do much content with it. There'll probably be some custom paint stuff coming up in the future. This is my personal bike that I painted myself. Real cool lace paint jobs and stuff going on. So you'll see some of that type of stuff as well. So you might even see a little bit of Porsche content. Who knows? I'm just a car guy that likes cars. Always have cool projects on the go. So if you like what you see, you want to follow along, like, share, subscribe. Leave me with a comment, guys. I love seeing the comments. Love seeing where you guys are from. It's kind of cool. Anyway, have a good day, guys. See you in the next one.